All right. So I am so excited that you took the time to download the Ultimate Branding Checklist. And what this tells me is that you are super pumped and super excited to get started on your brand, to revamp your brand, to fine tune your brand, whatever the hell it is. It just means that you're taking it seriously and that you understand the value that getting your brand right can do for your business. So I just wanted to take a minute and congratulate you and say congratulations on taking the first step to getting started. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Crystal Sullivan. I am a designer. I'm focusing on brand. I work with women to create a consistent, unique, and immediately recognizable brand presence. So every second that you put into your marketing builds a community of dream clients, which is freaking phenomenal. Okay, so I just want to kind of go over the points in the branding checklist. I know you've had it for a day or two, but you may not have looked at it. You may be overwhelmed. You may be confused, like whatever it is. So I just want to kind of break it down for you and kind of explain a little more detail, hoping that this helps you. All right, so in the branding checklist, the first part is the foundation. So many people reach out to designers and they want their brand designed. But if you do not have the nuts and bolts of your brand foundation figured out, putting graphics and nice logos and everything else to it means nothing, okay? You need to have this part figured out first. So it's super important, which is why I make sure to include it in one of my larger packages where we do this one-on-one, because it's super crucial important. But so for the foundation, you start out with learning and understanding your why. Now, I'm pretty sure that you have heard this, that you need to know your why on why you're in business and why, what motivates you to run your business. But really diving in and making sure that you're super freaking clear on your why can make a humongous difference. So make sure that you dive deep and that you understand this. The next point on here I have is learn how to share your passion and what excites your potential clients. So make sure that what you are doing and the things that you're coming up with for your brand are stuff that your client wants. Make sure you do some market research. Make sure you understand what it is they need. But please make sure that it's something that you're passionate about. Don't just create something because you are like, oh, well, that's what they need, and you have no passion in it. Because if you have no passion in it, you can't stand behind it, you can't promote it, and it's going to fall flat, okay? So that's the first 2 points, which are huge, like just that starting out. And then understand how your story can be used to attract your clients. Know what you stand for, know where you came from, where you're going, and teach your clients along the road so that they can understand how everything that you have gone through can help them to make the next step that they need to with you, okay? And most importantly, through all of this searching and understanding yourself and what you stand for and how you can help your clients, you need to gain an incredible amount of confidence, okay? Because you need to show that you are an expert in what you do, okay? It doesn't mean that you need to be an extrovert and that you need to be this person that is like out there, it's okay to be an introvert. I'm an introvert myself, and I'm not saying that you need to be like this crazy confident person that's like extremely bubbly and like overly confident. I'm just saying that you need to stand true in what you know and what you own, okay? So the next big point that we're going to get to is nailing down your target audience so that you can attract your leads constantly. Now, this is a huge deal because so many people constantly struggle with this. And there's a push and pull always saying that I don't want to niche down because I'm afraid to lose people. But if you haven't heard this before, I'm going to say it again. If you've heard it, I'm going to drill it into your brain. But it is super duper freaking important to nail down your target audience, to niche into who you really, truly can freaking help. Because if you do not, you will help no one. You will talk to the masses, and what that means is no one will truly understand how you can help them, because your statements are so effing general that it doesn't mean diddly squat to anyone. So when you think of niching down, don't think that it needs to be this crazy thing. Don't think that you can't help people that are not specifically in your niche. Now, it's up to you if you choose to help people outside of your niche, but it really hones in, and it will really, when somebody comes to you and they read your copy, if you niche down, they're going to say, holy shit, this girl knows what I'm saying. She knows what I need, and she can help me. If you do not niche down and your statements are general, someone will come and they'll read your copy and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I don't really think she can help me, because it's going to be too general, okay? So that is why niching down is extremely important. I hope that you get that out of this. I know that this is a really like a stopping point for so many people, because they're afraid that they're going to leave someone out. But I promise you, your business will thrive, and that you will really enjoy your business. You will have more clients if you do niche down and you do hone in on exactly who you can help and the best way to go about that. So make sure you do your market research, okay? And I really break that down even more in detail in my program, but that is, super duper important thing. The next thing is your unique thing, okay? What makes you different than the next person in your field? Okay, so many people get hung up on this step too, and this doesn't need to be some extravagant thing that no one else does. That is not what I'm saying. That is not how this works. And so many people tell me, oh, well, so-and-so does that, so I can't do that. My thing's got to be more important. That's not what this is about. If you are a health and fitness coach, you probably specialize in something. Is it that you specialize in helping someone with fibromyalgia? Is it the fact that you are very good with helping people with healthy eating recipes? You're a cook, so you teach them how to cook. Those are just two examples. You're a business coach, but your unique thing is that you are amazing at freaking sales. You're a graphic designer, but you're amazing at just logos. You don't have to do the entire thing. Like, I get it. Like, those are things on way you can be unique. Another thing can be your process, the way you go about doing something, how you get your clients from point A to point B. Like, it doesn't need to be extravagant. So figure out what your unique thing is and freaking run with it. Go. Okay? Because that can be huge, because you're going to have so much confidence in that it's going to be unstoppable, and that people will be drawn to you because of your passion, because it's something that is unique to you and you know it inside and out. Don't try to always do stuff, if you're a business coach, you don't have to do everything. Because you're a business coach, you can work on a specific area. And if you freaking are a rock star in that area, own that shit, okay? So that's your unique thing. And then as you're finding your unique thing, you're going to find your unique voice. What are words that you use? What are ways that you talk? Like, if you struggle with this, one little tip that I give out all the time is record yourself. Or get on the phone and talk to someone about what you do and record yourself. Listen to it over and over again and hear how you sound and the words that you use. Don't be afraid to be yourself and talk the way you do, okay? And then I need you to just share it like freaking crazy, okay? So that's the third thing. And then you're going to have to learn how to translate your vision, your passion, in your voice in a way that your customers and clients are lining up at the door to work with you. It's just about the way that you speak to them. Make sure that you're hitting their pain points and that they know what it is that you can do for them. That kind of goes back to the target audience thing. So it's just about learning how to take all of that and getting it into a formula that works for you, okay? And that's pretty much like the basic, strongest foundation that you have to do. And then you take all of that, you create a package that is something that you're passionate about, that you can't wait to sell, that you cannot wait to help your customers with, and that it is something that you want to do. And then you create it into this little thing, you come up with the steps. It doesn't have to be the same exact package as someone else. You can create your own thing. You just do what it is you want to do. And that is what this entire foundation is about, is finding the true you and being you. That's why everybody always says brand you. Don't worry what anybody else is doing out there. The way I developed my packages, I thought I was the only one out there doing it. And I thought, oh my God. But then as I talked to more and more designers, I realized that many of us do this. But I didn't worry when I was creating my package on whether or not anybody else was out there. I knew that having a strong foundation along with creative was something that was super important to me, because I didn't want to just create a logo and graphics for someone that didn't have a solid foundation. I wanted to make sure that they had this all in place, so I made sure to put it into one of my programs, and that I go through a brand assessment call with people so that I can make sure that whatever package they're choosing best suits their needs, so that when they walk away from me, they can create a rock stellar freaking brand and go and share it like wild and get clients like crazy. Because if I design something and they're not getting any more clients, what the hell is the point, right? So just be confident in whatever the hell you come up with. Don't worry about if anybody else is doing it. Create a price that feels great to you and freaking rock it, okay? So then you get into coming up with your visual style and your logo and whatever. And I'm not going to go down through these pieces all together. I just want to tell you something about your graphics and everything. There's a million templates out there if you need templates or something like that. But if you want something that's unique to you, reach out to a designer like myself or someone else, and make sure that you get something that suits your needs and your business and really stands for what you want to do, okay? And really shop around. Make sure that the person understands you. Like, don't be afraid to get on the call with designers to talk through what it is that you want to do, so that way you can understand how they can help you and to make sure you guys are a good fit, okay? Make sure that they understand your needs and make sure they can deliver what it is that you need, okay? If you talk to a designer and that doesn't feel right and the price is cheap, don't waste your money, okay? Go find a different alternative or whatever. I've seen so many people waste their money and then they get upset in the end, and I want to make sure that you don't do that. Another thing is, make sure that you guys work together and everything is cohesive, and that because coming up with a look for your brand is super duper important along with the foundation, because you want to create brand recognition. You want someone to be scrolling on the news feed or in Pinterest or anywhere and to see a graphic and immediately know it's you without even reading the copy or seeing the name or anything. Because as they begin to recognize you and they build that know, like, and trust, they will instantly stop and read what you have to offer, even without even realizing it, okay? So it's super duper important to make sure that you create a cohesive and consistent brand. Your colors, your graphics, everything like that. Make sure that it's consistent across the board. And then the last tip I want to leave you with is, please take the time, whether you're using a template or you work with a designer or something along those lines, make sure it looks professional, because a lot of you want to charge premium prices, or even if you're not charging premium prices, you want to attract a lot of clients to your brand. And if you do not have a professional looking brand, like your graphics, to go along with your messaging, you're going to start to fall flat, because people are not going to take you seriously. And so I hear this so many times because I am a designer. People are like, oh, graphics aren't important. And I hate to tell you this, but people are visual, and without even realizing it, they're going to judge you before they even read your copy based off of your graphics. There's a ton of statistics, and you're going to see a couple of those I put in your email sequence to kind of really hone in and really explain to you how important that is for your brand. So I hope that this video was helpful. Excuse me. I hope this video was helpful, and I am here for you. You can set up an assessment call with me, and I can help you kind of go over points on where I think you can work more on your brand. I can tell you how I can help you, or I can even point you in the direction on which you can go. Okay, so please don't feel bad to reach out to me. I'm here for you, and I hope you have an amazing week, and really dive in and make sure that you get all these points checked off on your ultimate branding checklist, because if you do and this entire sheet is checked off, you will have a freaking rock star killer brand that will be suitable for years to come if you do it the correct way. Okay, have an amazing day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.